Hi guys, we are in the place value review in your Google Classroom assignment. I am working on slide 4. And just like our previous slides, we are looking for the value of digits and whole numbers. So the first thing I'm going to do, and what you should do, is draw out a place value chart. I have mine right here. And I'm going to plug in this number right here. We've got 3,845. I always start with my 1. So I'm going to start with 5, then I'm going to move on to 4, then 8, and then 3. So we have 5, 4, 8, 3. 5, 4, 8, 3. So I read this is 3,845. Now it is asking for the value of the 8 in this, and they have it in red here. So they want to know, what is this number? What is the 8? I'm going to go back to my place value chart, and all I'm going to do is look up at the hundreds. So I know that the 8 is the hundreds. To write this, I'm going to go in my next column on here, and I'm just going to drop down that 8. And then I remember Miss Doherty telling me that anytime I do this, I have to hold the place value of the ones behind it. And I do that by adding a 0. So when I go to write my answer, it should look like this, 800. And that is because the value of the 8 is 8 hundredths. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to double click on the question mark, make sure it's highlighted so I know I can type. And I'm going to write that the value of the 8 in 3,845 is 800. Okay, let's do one more. Actually, we'll do 2 more together. Let's look at the value of the 4 in 649,730. So first I want to go to a new place value chart, and I just want to plug in this number. So I've got 0, 3, 7, and I'm always starting with my 1s. 0, 3, 7, 9, 4, 6. 9, 4, 6. So again, I read this number as 649,730. And they wanted to know the value of the 4, the red one, in this number. So I'm looking for my 4. The 4 is in the 10,000s column. So I'm going to drop my 4 down, and then I'm just going to hold the place value by adding zeros in the columns behind it. Oops. So now I have 1, 2, and 3. I know there'd be a comma here. And if you want, on your place value chart, you can write the comma. So now I know that the 4 represents 40,000. So when I write this, and I know that because I'm in the 10,000s, and 10 times 4 is 40. So 40,000. I'm going to double click on my question mark, make sure it's highlighted. I'm going to write the 4, 0, and to do the comma, it is the key to the right of the M key, comma, 0, 0, 0. All right, let's do one more. They want to know the value of the 2 in 64,302. So I'm going to go to a new place value chart, and I'm just going to plug in my number. I always start with my 1, so I have 2, 1, and 3. 2, 1, 3. And then I have 4 and 6. 4 and 6. So 64,312. Again, they want to know the value of the 2 in this number. So I'm going to look at my place value chart. The 2 is in the 1s. So I'm going to drop my 2 down. And there's no numbers or digits behind the 2, so I do not need to add a 0. So the 2 just represents 2 1s. And you could write it like this, just the number 2. Or you could say 2 1s. Either one is fine.